Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber or Jenise, and if you're new here, then welcome. And I know you're new here because this is my first YouTube video. I recently moved to Austin, Texas, and I just kind of want to talk about it and talk about why I moved. Everybody's in my business wants to know, oh my God, why did you move to Texas? And the simple answer is I woke up and I decided I don't want to live in Ohio no more. I know that probably doesn't sound like a valid answer. You're probably like, no, it had to be something. No, I literally woke up one morning and decided I did not want to live in Ohio no more, dealing with things that I dealt with. It was a lot of different things that was going on. A lot of things that I had to deal with in Ohio, and the number one thing I hated was the snow. And this past winter, y'all might think that, oh, it was a mild winter. Not for me. For somebody who's from the South, like I'm from Alabama, so that to me was not a mild winter at all. Like it snowed every day. It's not a lot of snow, baby, but it's still snow, and it's doing it every day. I didn't even make it to when it got worse. I literally left in February. Yeah, so I've been out of Ohio since February. I've been around the US since then, all over. I have been just living life, and there's of course there's other factors that went into why I left Ohio, but that's for me to know and y'all to wonder until I'm ready to talk about it. But in the meantime, let's talk about Texas. I moved to Austin recently, actually. I've been in Texas. I was in a different part of Texas, but now I am in Austin, and I actually really like it. I've been seeing videos on my For You page that are like, Austin is not for black girls. I don't feel that vibe. I also grew up in the suburbs, pretty much. I'm from Lower Alabama, I'm from the country. But where I spent most of my time and where I actually was for school and things like that, I was in the suburb. That's just where I'm from. That's what I'm used to. Austin to me has been really cool for the type of things and vibe that I'm used to. I'm a big foodie. I love to go out to eat, have a nice drink, go to a lounge, different types of rooftops. Austin has all that stuff that I like. I also like to do stuff that's not just going out, eating and drinking. A cute little museum day, even going to Pins and Wheels, places like that. I don't go often. The one in Charlotte was terrible. I'm used to being in Charlotte. I lived in South Charlotte for 7 years prior to moving to Ohio. That's the kind of vibe that I'm used to. In Cleveland, it was not that. It didn't, it's, yeah, there are really nice parts of Cleveland, of course. I'm not no, yes, I am. I am shooting Cleveland down. I hated that place. There's not a lot to do in Cleveland. And even if there is stuff to do, it's always gray and nasty outside. So everything I do or did was indoors. I would go to a place, run inside really quick because it was too cold or it was raining outside. And then I'd be in there and I'd be I don't want to go nowhere else because I don't want to get wet or I'm tired of being cold. I genuinely did not like Cleveland. It was terrible. There were so many factors that went into why I did not like Cleveland. Was not my cup of tea. Expectations, different things that they're used to, but like I said, I'm used to South Charlotte, uptown, that kind of vibe. And Cleveland was just not that. I actually really did like Charlotte. As I got older, I appreciated it more. The area that I lived in, I didn't, but the school I went to, the people were I didn't prefer the school I went to, but the area is actually really nice, things to do. A lot of things to do. Now that I left, I've been back a couple times in the last month, and I'm where did this come from? I haven't been to Charlotte in probably a year prior to that, and it's a whole new place. South Charlotte is really, really, really growing, and I'm whoa, if I could afford to live back where I used to, I probably would, but I don't want to pay that much for an apartment, and I'm not ready to buy a house and settle down quite yet. So I'm still young to turn. In the meantime, I will be here in Austin. What I do is I work for a pediatric dentist. I've been in dentistry for 4.5 years. I've been in dentistry. I actually really like it. Dentistry was random, really random. I was actually in school to do something completely different prior to dentistry when I was in Cleveland, but ended up stopping because I moved to Austin. But I am enrolled in a college here, and I will be finishing my degree. Crazy, because I started college when I was in 11th grade, and I am 25 now. That's crazy, but whatever. A bit about me, how I ended up here in Austin. But since I've been here, I actually really like it. I've only been here for a very limited time, like I said, but so far it's been like really fun. I found the eyebrow threading place, like she did her thing. I'm gonna try a different person when I go, not because I didn't like her work, but because I just want to see how everybody is in there. I prefer eyebrow threading over anything else. I've had my eyebrows threaded now for about a week and a half, so they're not as fresh as they once were, but they still look good to me. The number one things that I needed to find when I got here was the hair store. Like, just in case y'all don't know, I do braid hair. I'm gonna start braiding again because in Austin you don't have to have a license. You just have to, like, you can't wash or blow dry or like use chemicals, but I could braid hair without a license in Austin. So I'm probably gonna start back braiding again. I don't know. I used to do hair in Charlotte pretty consistently. I've been doing my family's hair, but I don't really count that because I just be doing their hair. I really don't care how it look. Or like if they have an event or like they're about to do something, I'm like, okay, like I'll make it look really cute for you. But other than that, if you want your hair braided, I'm just throw some braids up there. Like, you're not paying me. I'm really just doing whatever. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do travel braiding, or I don't want people in my house. Like, that's the number one thing. Is I need to find a location, a suite, something, because I don't want people in my house and I don't want to go to like people's houses, you know? Like, imagine you go into somebody's house, them having an animal, a cat, whatever. The animal is literally going to the water thing, licking the water out because it knows how to get water out of the fridge, and then you offering me a cup of water. That's never happened to me, but that's like a fear of mine. No, that's the kind of things I think about, and I just don't want to be put in that situation. Now I think you're nasty. My mind just goes on and on and on and on, and people have different standards of like what's okay and what's not, and that's not okay to me. If it's okay to you, then that's you, but to me that's not cool. I just prefer to stay out of people's houses that I don't know, and I definitely don't want them in mine. Once I figure out a location, like a suite, something, somewhere where I can actually braid hair, then, you know, we'll make something shake. But in the meantime, I'm not doing strangers' hair because I don't have anywhere to do it at. Also, like, don't want to pay a lot of money up front if I don't have clientele. Like, I don't want to be spending weekly money on booths and I have like no clients. Like, I'm just kind of putting my money in a hole for no reason. And there are a lot of braiders in Austin. I will say a lot of really good braiders. I've been looking on Instagram. They do their thing out here, but I'm also a really good braider in my opinion whenever I decide to be. I'm looking forward to things to do in Austin. The only thing I've done that's like really popular is Barton Springs. It was cool, but like that's not somewhere I'm gonna go every day. I do want to find like more places like that, but then I seen on TikTok that there's also a lot of snakes out here. Like water snakes, I know they don't bite, but like what if it's not a water snake and it's just regular snake and I can't tell the difference and I'm like right beside it and I don't panic hard enough to get away and I get bit? Or like what if they adapt and learn how to swim? Like some snakes can't swim. Like because iguanas can swim. I was in Aruba. Like I'm jumping in the water to get away from the iguanas. Iguanas jump in the water after me. I said no, they know how to swim. I know y'all think that, oh no, it's fine, because the water snakes don't bite and like the rest of them don't get in the water. These animals be adapting, okay? Okay, I seen an iguana swim across the pool to get a french fry, literally. So if you know like somewhere to go that won't have a lot of snakes and bugs and stuff, please let me know. I also seen that there's a Coach Cafe here and I will be going to that very soon. I'm excited to try that out. I've been working remote a lot of days, so I don't think that's a place that's like sit around and loiter, you know, Coach Cafe, but I do really like coffee shops. I like trying different teas, things like that. And Austin has a lot to offer. Every part, like north, south, east, west. North, south, east, west. There we go. Yeah. Austin so far has been like pretty good to me. I haven't done a whole lot, but like from what I have seen, it's pretty cool. In Austin, there's a lot to do no matter what day, no matter what time of the night it is. I joined this little group chat, Black Girl Austin. They're always like sending events. I haven't been able to participate in one yet, but they are always sending events and like things to do. So I feel like Austin is definitely one of those cities where you're never really bored if you're an outgoing person. But I am trying to be more social. I'm not as social as most people are. I'm very much to myself whenever I do go out. So I'm trying to stop that and be more social. So y'all might see me outside at one of these events. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple of museums that I want to try as well that I was seeing. There's so many restaurants. I did go to Robot Sushi. That place was pretty good. Their sushi rolls were different. Like I like sushi, like real authentic sushi. That's something I love. And I went there expecting that, and it was not that. Like their rolls are very different. It's not bad. Like it's not nasty. It's just it wasn't really what I was expecting. You know how you have your mindset on one thing and then you get a completely other vibe. It just kind of threw me off. Like what? A chicken roll. The type of rolls they had just kind of threw me off, but the vibe was cute. It was very cute atmosphere, but it's very much colonized. I actually went to Houston first before I came to Austin to check it out because I was considering moving there. And Houston is just, it's not for me. Like Houston is a good place to go for the weekend, have fun with your friends, you know, like explore, have some good food or whatever. But as far as living, no. They was like, oh, don't leave your car on this street. It's gonna get broken into, or be careful when you go out. Take all your valuables. I don't want to live somewhere. I'm like scared. I'm gonna wake up one morning and my window's gonna be busted out. Like that's not somewhere I want to live. Even after visiting there, like I didn't really like it that much to live there. Like it was a beautiful city, lots of things to do. Like, but for what I do, it just didn't make sense for me to live in Houston. I could live nearby and go visit whenever I want. Like I live close enough to Houston where I can go do a day trip, spend the day in Houston, or even stay the night if I wanted to. But to live there, no. Yeah, I'm like super excited to be here in Austin. I'm excited to see like what Austin has to offer and how it will be. There's a lot of fun videos coming up. My family's coming to visit. My besties coming to visit. Like I'm about to be outside every weekend with people that I can actually have fun with. So I'm really, really excited. But please like, subscribe, and let me know below things to do in Austin. I don't want to drive like 2 hours, but I will if it's something like super fun. I don't know. I'm just really excited to be here. I don't mind driving. I don't mind waiting. No, I do mind waiting in line. I don't want to wait in line anywhere. Like, I'm not talking about the club with the cover charge because I'm not paying a cover charge to go to the club. That don't make no sense to me. What are you charging me for to go spend money at your establishment? That don't make no sense to me. Don't suggest anywhere with the cover charge because that's not happening. Unless it's like I'll pay to go to Barton Springs. Yes, I know that don't make no sense. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and let me know places to go in Austin.